So today I want to talk about the fact that you get what you vibe. In other words, the vibration you put out in the world is what comes back to you. And in all honesty, my vibe has been a little on the low side, which is kind of rare for me because I'm usually upbeat and positive and thinking about the future and, looking to see what I want to manifest and create in my world. And I have been struggling for the last week or so with a lower vibration and not understanding why. Well, I've come to some conclusions about it that yes, it could be something hormonal, or yes, it could be something external to my body as well. But when I muscle tested to check to see what it was, I remembered that I had been on an airplane recently and traveling from here to Las Vegas and back. And one of the things I muscle tested was to see if did I pick up some negative energy while I was on this trip. And one of the things I noticed was that I would walk through each of the places I went and people I met along the way and muscle tested, and I would get a no for each one of them. It would be no, 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 no. And then finally, I got to looking at the flight home. And because I was a little later in the boarding, only middle seats were available. So I had a woman to my left and a young man to my right. And that's where I sat for the whole trip. Didn't even speak to them except for to ask, could I sit in that seat? So I didn't really have any interaction at all with them. But I muscle tested to see if I had picked up someone's energy on the airplane, and the answer was yes. And so I said, was it the woman to my right? And I muscle tested and it said no. Was it to the young man on my left? And it said yes. And what I recall about him is that his energy was small and upset, kind of. His eyes were low. He never really looked up. He looked at his phone, and that was it mostly during the trip. And I really didn't pay any attention to either of the people on either side of me because I was watching a movie on my phone and I didn't need to interact with anybody. But in the process, though, being maybe less than 8 inches apart from each of these people, shoulder to shoulder, I picked up some negative energy. And it was from that young man. And so I was testing to figure out, well, is this mine or someone else's? And I kept getting someone else's. Was it the young man's? Yes, it was. And I keep getting a yes, yes. And so I had to do some cleansing on me to release the absorbed trapped emotions that had, if you will, sticky energy that had attached itself to me so that I could go on with my day. Now, I've cleared most of that. I haven't identified everything I think that maybe I picked up from him. However, I'm feeling a whole lot better since I cleared that energy. So think about, who are you hanging around with, and are you interacting with or spending a lot of time? I spent 2.5 hours on an airplane with this person. And so who are you spending time with that might be experiencing negative emotions that might stick to you, become sticky to you? So if you're not feeling yourself, it may not be because of you and what's going on with you. It may have to do with some of the people around you. So in the meantime, what you might do is brush that energy off of you, just brush it off and shake your hands out to release it. And if it gets really doesn't seem like it's moving, then it might be time to sage yourself or take a shower or something like that. So pay attention to how you feel. If you're not feeling up, try to figure out why, and know that it might be somebody else's energy sticking to you.